Never, ever change. All right, let's take a look back at Thursday night action. Yes.
Oh, please.
Titans-Packers
love
in
to.
Lambeau. I know you do.
Frank, who did you have in this game, man?
We don't do
I don't want to talk about it. We don't do Thursday. We don't talk about Bruno. Let's go to the second quarter here. Titans leading 7-6. Okay. Derrick Henry already gotten going. 4-yard touchdown score.
QB1.
Okay, first of all, trickery is always on the table.
It's impossible to defend this
That
play
is
as a
Derrick
defender.
Henry going in for Hooper, who gets in for the touchdown. The Titans win it 27-17. Here's Aaron Rodgers afterwards.
I mean, I missed a couple throws for sure. I'm not sure exactly which ones you're talking about, but I definitely missed a couple throws.
It's now you get booed. What's it like? Not you personally, but as a group.
Interesting. It's the best I can give you.
Where do you go from here, Aaron?
Home.
I mean, he answered the question, literally, I will say. All right, so that's what the NFC playoff picture looks like. Man, don't laugh, y'all. The Packers are still in the hunt.
No, they're not.
At 4-7. I'm
Get
just
rid of them.
reading the board. Let's read another one here. Aaron Rodgers is over it. I am over how good Thomas Davis is at picking these games. He continues to hold on to this lead. 70 wins. I'm in second place, trailing behind 68, and I'm ranked 66. We still got a whole second half of the year.
We harangued him to take the Lions last week.
We did.
We talked him into it, and it
came back in our
And I
face.
appreciate you guys. Do not think that I don't take that into consideration.
You know what I've realized? He's like, you know what, guys, I'll take one for the team. And meanwhile, he's like, perfect.
Separation.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can catch up here. Let's start with Eagles, Colts. Rankster, who you got?
Well, I want you all to go the other way because I'm going to take the Eagles 34-20.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, you know what? Actually, the last couple of times that a team has started off 8-0 and then gone on the road after they lost that initial game, they've lost that second game. But they weren't facing Jeff Saturday. So I'm like, I'm in.
Correct.
Yeah, and they weren't the Eagles either, Rank.
That part.
The Eagles, coming off of that loss to Washington, what did they do? They knew that they had issues after losing Jordan Davis in that run game. So they went out, they signed Sue, they signed Linval Joseph. They are shoring up that run game. They're going to whoop the Colts pretty badly, is what I think. And I went 30-17 with that.
Yeah, I saw that in Dominican Sue news yesterday for me in Rappaport, and just said, okay, I see you, Eagles. I'm rolling with the Eagles, too. 32-20, the final score. All right, we just talked about this. You just broke this down for us, TD. Jets, Patriots, Ranker. What do you got?
I got to go with the Patriots, and I think it's going to be low scoring. I got the Patriots winning this one 17-14. There's a reason why they've won 13 consecutive games against the Jets, and it's the mastery that Bill Belichick has over these young quarterbacks. So I just look at Zach Wilson versus Bill Belichick as such a monumental mismatch. Give me the Patriots.
If they listen in my three-point stance, then the Jets will have a chance, but I don't think that they're going to listen. So I'm saying that the Patriots are going to win this one 18-13 because of Bill Belichick.
Not a blowout.
I just don't think that the Jets have what it takes to be #1 in that division right now.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to clip that segment. I'm going to send it to Zach Wilson directly because I'm taking the Jets 24-21.
You don't. Oh, okay.
Playing the role of Adam Rank.
This is one of the ones. This is where you think you're going to make up some ground?
I hope.
All right.
Panthers, Ravens, Frank. What do you got?
You know what? I still really like the Ravens, as they're now going to be kicking off a stretch of games where they have the easiest strength of schedule over the next half of the season. Last year, they were, 3-7 after the break. They did not perform well. But when you look at the way that the schedule is matched up for them, I think they have an opportunity to not only win the AFC North, I think they have a real opportunity to be the #1 seed in the AFC.
Frank.
Listen, sometimes the football gods absolutely show up for you, and I need you guys to do that for me right now. I just saw where Lamar Jackson was questionable, and I'm picking my Panthers to win this game 24-21.
Thank you.
Listen, if Lamar's not there, that definitely increases our chances.
Let me tell you something. The one time that TD did not pick the Panthers,
I know.
It's gone very well for him.
He knows. He is the Panthers whisperer.
He is, but I'm still taking the Ravens here. 28-21, the final score. Ian also said that they do expect Lamar to still start on Sunday. Meantime, we've got a game against the Browns and the Bills that had to switch locations because of that. Hey, underneath all of that, is the stadium where the Bills typically play. You can't see because there's
Why
about
can't they play in
100.
that?
Right. I mean, what's the problem? First of all, I had 1/8 of that in Colorado Springs yesterday, and I was out immediately.
Right.
That's Von Miller's car.
What?
We think under their...
Allegedly.
I do not miss that. That's why we left the Northeast very quickly, my family and I, to Miami. Immediately, no. We're out on that. So...
At least their new
Great use of
stadium will have a dome over it.
Correct. So,
Oh, wait, it's not.
Stop it. Browns-Bills playing in Detroit, Frank.
This is a tough. I think this is actually a very tough one, but I'm going to go with the Bills 30-28. I know a lot of Bills fans are a little bit apprehensive and they're a little scared right now, but remember, there was a stretch of games last year where the Bills just weren't playing their best football. Then they finished up the year going 4-0. The Bills are going to be just fine. They're going to get right against the Browns. It's all good.
I actually think that this helps the Bills with Josh Allen not having to play in those elements.
Sure.
He'll be inside. He don't have to worry about, he don't have to worry about snow. He don't have to worry about rain. He'll be able to throw the ball way more effectively, and hopefully he'll throw it to the right guy. Even more saucier. And I know you're sitting at home and you're wondering, how can Sauce be even more saucy? Well, in order for him to do that, watch these plays. We're going to show you what Sauce has done all season long. Phenomenal in man-to-man coverage. He's #1 in the NFL in doing so, and this is wild. Plays like this, Jamar Chase, one of the most explosive players in all of the NFL right now, but what does Sauce do? He figures out a way to get the ball out, and that's what Sauce has been doing all season long. But when I say be even more saucier, this is what he has to do. He has to come out and create extra possessions for that offense and take the football away. Sauce Gardner has been amazing. He's one of the reasons why the Jets are where they are with a chance to be #1 after winning. Next, point number 2, Quentin Williams has to come out and dominate. Him and that defensive line have been consistent and good all year long. He's leading them with 7 sacks, but we need Quentin to take it to another level if they want that #1 spot. He has to come out. He has to set the tone. And my final point number 3, we know Bill Belichick is going to come. He's going to have a game plan that's going to force Zach Wilson to beat them throwing the ball. He has to be accurate. He has to hit his receivers and not their defenders when it comes to throwing the football. And if he can do that, this Jets team can end up #1 in the division after Sunday.
Number 3 seems like the most crucial part of it, but your second point on Quentin Williams is the one that I really like, because he has been all gas, no breaks this season. You'll love to see it. All right, we'll pick this game and every other matchup coming up in just a few minutes. But first, we got to know who's in and who's out. Tom Pelissero, help us out, please.
The Rams removed quarterback Matthew Stafford from the injury report on Friday. That means he is out of concussion protocol and, after missing last week's game, is set to return to the starting lineup this Sunday against the Saints. For the Cardinals, their quarterback Kyler Murray considered a game-time decision for the Monday night game against the 49ers in Mexico City. Coach Cliff Kingsbury said Murray is progressing and has come a long way. Backup quarterback Colt McCoy also limited in practice this week because of a knee issue. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson officially listed as questionable after missing practice on Friday due to illness, but Coach John Harbaugh said he fully anticipates that Jackson will be good to start this weekend against the Panthers. And as for Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott, who missed the past 2 games because of a knee injury, he too is listed as questionable, but both Coach Mike McCarthy and owner Jerry Jones in a radio interview said they expect Elliott is going to be back this week against the Vikings.
We've seen Elliott out there. All right, let's get to our TA game of the week. It is Cowboys-Vikings.
I'm just excited right now. And all my possibilities. What's the dog? I've been down for too long. I just want what's coming to me. I've been on my marathon. I've been on my long term. How can I get? Just excited right now. And all my possibilities. I've been down for too long. I got one. Just excited right now.
Bang! Touchdown!
Go ahead, we're not getting off the gas.
Dalvin Cook, 81-yard touchdown. Walk the dog, you Tony Pollard.
Just broke ankle. Man of the hour.
Pressured and down he goes. We're still having fun. We're 8-1.
Oh, Get ready for this one, especially when you look at the two sides of this coin, if you will. The Cowboys defense is top 5 in the league in points per game, pass yards per game, and touchdowns allowed, while the Minnesota offense is top 10 here in these same metrics. Let's go. This is what we want to see. Time for our bucket list presented by KFC. TD,